And we're back after a brief break, and I have the honor of bringing on none other than Martha Huerta Quintanilla. And this is such an important election, ladies and gentlemen. She's in a runoff for our children, and it's County Court at Law number 5. She just stepped off to the bench. It's high noon. Welcome, Judge. It's an honor.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's start out. You've been on the show before.
Yes,
that's been playing. And also, we just brought on Thomas Holbein, the editor-in-chief of the Voice. And now he's calling it, where his straw poll is saying you're breaking ahead on the runoff. We know you've been out there campaigning. Tell us a little bit about your court, County Court at Law number 5.
Well, County Court Law number 5, as many know, is the juvenile and the CPS court. Predominantly, we do CPS and juvenile cases, which take care of the youth in this county. It's really important because it's the court that either makes or breaks our youth for the future. So we do handle cases of the abused and neglected and finding them either forever homes or working with the parents to send them back home. And then also we work with the juveniles who have committed crimes in this community. And you know you do the crime, you pay the time. That adage doesn't necessarily work in a juvenile court.
Because they are children still, a lot of the time.
And they are children all the time because they're all, that is a juvenile court. And, you know, if you're under 18 years of age, you're in that court.
And what I mean by that, a lot of people see 15-year-olds, 16, 17, they're not babies anymore.
Right.
That's what I meant, is that they'll say they're not children.
Right.
A 17-year-old who pulls a trigger and kills a store owner or something, there's no way. So, I mean, how do you respond to those people? Or taggers, people go crazy about graffiti.
I have a case right now of the graffiti with the juvenile who's committed graffiti, and let me tell you that the victims are not happy, and rightfully so. You know, you tag this beautiful fence, and you know that you work really hard. You work hard to keep your house up, and to have somebody go over there and just destroy it, and just it's your property, and then to do what? Well, Judge, we can't afford it, and so we're not going to be able to pay any restitution. Well, you know what we've done there is that we worked with them through mediation and see if the victim is willing to work something out with the actual offender, and in turn either make them work it off, and or do something to. I had a guy did a little unconventional punishment where I told the guy, and he was in the neighborhood, I said, how much you pay to mow your lawn? He said, about $70. I said, okay, he'll be coming every Saturday to come mow your lawn until he pays off that amount of money. And he's like, wow, well, okay. And
did you tell him don't tag the house while you're mowing the lawn?
And while you mow the lawn, you leave everything at home.
Yeah, no markers.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, and let me ask you this. On that, I think a lot of people have also said, we want to see those kids out there cleaning up the graffiti instead of the city and our taxes.
Absolutely.
So is that something that you are open to, or can we even do that?
Well, and that's what I do. Part of the community service hours that they get on standard cases are like 40 hours community service, for instance. So if you commit a tagger crime, add another 40 hours, and guess what? That's going directly to the graffiti eradication fund, and they, you know, whenever they come in, they report and they go clean what they and their friends have done as well.
Let's talk politics, Judge. Let's
Okay.
just pull it back. You are a campaigner. I wouldn't say old. You're about my age, so we're both young.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
very.
Okay, Bert's firing up the RV. That's your husband and the love of your life and your children.
Absolutely.
I remember when you were campaigning and your baby. She was a baby, and now she's teen now.
Well, she's 12. She's going to be 13.
Oh, wow.
And
Get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I've got the
Ready.
14-year-old. I've had a trial run.
Yeah. So you know, you guys have been campaigning, and I love the RV.
The Q-Mobile.
I saw you guys with Judge Balderas, and then also we had pictures and images of you guys campaigning. What is that place on Greenwood that I stay away from? The best hamburgers and carne asada in town.
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
That was
Jesse's.
awesome.
What is that, Tommy?
Julio's. Oh, Julio's.
Julio's.
That's
He's
right.
having a grand opening.
Really?
You know, take a
right.
cholesterol pill and your diabetic medication and head out there.
It's worth the calories.
It's worth the calories, you know. But I got to stay away from there. Joseph, I'm watching you. Okay, so seriously, on the politics. Right now, they did a straw poll. If the people came out today, the Voice says you're up 53-47. And we have not heard a lot from Madrigal. A lot of it takes money to raise money. People, you're having fundraisers.
Right.
People who want to get involved with your campaign, what's the magic number?
The magic number is 361-537-8150.
And that's 537-8150.
That's right.
And that will hit you,
line.
Bert, you know, the campaign manager, Bert Quintanilla. And I've seen him and y'all's A-frames and everything. It's a very, very exciting campaign. You guys are everywhere. We see your signs. I like your signs, Judge.
Thank you.
Now,
I made them a little less busy. I took my picture off of some of them.
Oh, really?
Well, just
I like
because.
the picture. Yeah.
Well, you know, I know. I just kind of, you know, it's like, well, let's just do a little something different. And I wanted the name to stand out as well. But
there you go. It works for everybody, you know. Now, Chesney is in a knife fight. Judge Chesney stepped down. So you have an interim judge that's there on the bench. But once you go to November, God willing, that if you would succeed here at the runoff, you would still have a Republican challenger. So you're looking at 3 races.
That's right.
So it takes money to run a campaign. So again, the magic number 537-8150.
That's right. And just to let you know, I did 3 races back when I ran in.
Oh gosh!
And so when I ran for district court, I had a primary, I had a runoff, and then I had the November election, the general election. So I'm ready to do it again. We know what to do. We know what not to do.
Right.
And so we are geared up and we're motivated. We've got our people, you know, going out there and getting the vote out. And we did, and we worked really hard in the primary to get the early vote and the mail-in votes out, and to get that, you know, to get the message out. And we had a pretty good lead on those early votes.
Last 30 seconds, you would face a Republican opponent. Voters in Annabelle, Cal Allen, in the island, in Portland. What do you have to say if they would say, I'm not going to vote for a Democrat? What would you tell those voters?
Absolutely. Yes, you can. And let me tell you why. That court is a very important court. I wish it was nonpartisan, because politics don't stand a chance in that court. Why? This is about the kids. This is about the safety of this community. Republican, Democrat, black, white, doesn't matter. We're all the same when we go in there, and we all have the same goal, and that's protecting this community and helping our kids to grow and be productive members of society. I've been there. I've been a judge for 14 years, and I've got my interests are diverse, and my main interest is to watching out for this community. Everyone, all together, not just the Democrats, not just the Republicans, but everyone straight across the board. And I really urge everyone to please come out to vote and vote for Martha Huerta Quintanilla. And a vote for Martha Huerta Quintanilla is a vote for this community and the safety of this community.
Very well said, Judge. We look forward to seeing your article on South Texas Voice with Tommy Holbein. He's from your neck of the woods in Hebronville, Texas. And also he has a new show, Equal Time, that does focus on the conservative and the very right-wing voter, Tea Party and ultra-conservatives. And I think I'll be seeing you on that show as well.
Absolutely.
So we wish you the very best of luck.
My treasurers are from the Tea Party, Amanda and Steve McClure.
Okay,
So,
Amanda and Steve McClure, we want to thank them for participating in the campaign. We've got about 2 minutes left. We're block walking, knocking on doors in the island, knocking on doors in Annabelle, knocking on doors in Bishop. What would you tell the voter out there?
If you've voted, please come out to vote. It's going to be very important. This is a runoff election. When you come out to vote, you're going to vote specifically for this election. It's just, I'm not just doing my duty. Do not stay home. It's so important. This race is going to be determined by just handfuls, maybe. And so it's important. If you voted, come out to vote. If you didn't vote, you still can go and vote in the runoff election. If you didn't vote as a Democrat, if you didn't vote as a Republican, you still can go vote for Martha Huerta Quintanilla in the runoff.
This is going to play next Friday, and I hate to date my shows, but by Cinco de Mayo, this is starting to play. So when is early voting starting?
Early voting is starting the week before the election, and I don't have a definite
date. That's okay,
right now.
But the 29th, I think, Dave, we'll put all those numbers up and everything. Ladies and gentlemen out there, early vote, get out there. It's the day after Memorial Day. I know that you're just coming back from the holiday, blessed veterans and veterans of all wars. But I'm telling you, all the families, you guys got to get out there and vote, because this will be down not yards, but by inches, by centimeters, by millimeters. And this lady knows how to campaign. And not to take anything away from your opponent, but again, it takes money to move the machine, and to, politics, you can't just win because you're a great judge and nice. You've got to earn the vote and get out the message.
And also remember that whoever wins in May, they have to be able to win in November. We've got a strong candidate, a strong party that we're facing. I'm well versed, and I'm like to say that I'm got supporters across the board, and I can win.
Well,
in November.
now that's the McClure's.
The McClure's, my treasurers.
Your treasurers. So they're dual treasurer, husband and wife.
Right.
And why do they believe in you? Everybody has this concept about Tea Party that is negative a lot of the time, but they're uneducated on that issue, I believe, because I think Tea Party is not a Republican or Democrat stance. They're with you. And why are they supporting
liberals, they know me personally. I got to know them through our children, through our church. They go to school with me, with our children rather, and they know my values, my family values. We're family. We do things as a family. And they also know where we differ, and they respect that as well. And so they know that, that what they see me, and they've seen me firsthand and what I do with my own children, and they know that I can do that for our children in the community as well.
Well, thank you so much, and we always enjoy having you on. And look for her on South Texas Voice with Tommy Holbein, equal time in his show, and also right here on South Texas Crossfire. And also stay tuned. It's going to be interesting, a hot race on Comentarios in May. And also it's going to be a hard-fought campaign May and November. We're excited about the politics. And if you want to get involved, the magic number again is 361-537-8150. 537-8150. Pick up a phone if you want to sign, if you want to get involved, if you want to block walk for Martha Huerta Quintanilla in County Court at Law number 5 for our children. Thank you. We're out of time. God bless.
Thank you.
What are you looking forward to happening today at the polls?
We encourage everybody to go out to the polls. The weather's bad, but it's really important that you exercise your right to vote. The people elected today are going to be part of the team in November. So it's only going to be half the fight. So it's very important that you go out there and not only vote for the qualified candidate, but for who you feel is going to be able to be victorious in November.
Why do you think you deserve your spot? Because you're incumbent, right?
Well, I'm the associate judge at County Court at Law number 5. I was a district court judge. I have served and was elected as a district court judge, and have been a judge for 14 years. I have experience. I have judicial experience in that court. I'm currently in that court, and I want to continue to serve the children and the families of Nueces County.
Okay.
Please go out to the polls and vote today. Martha Huerta Quintanilla, County Court of Law number 5. How you doing, Martha?
I'm cold, but I'm good. It's a good day to just come out and vote. Don't forget to bring your ID, because they're going to send you back and you're not going to want to come back. So make sure and bring your ID. Martha Huerta Quintanilla for County Court at Law number 5. Experience counts. I'm the candidate with the most judicial experience. It's the court that deals with the children and the families of this community, and it's important who you have there. That job is a 24-hour job, and I'm there. I want to continue to do it, and I ask for your vote today, please.
Hey, Judge, you've had many elections in your lifetime, and thank God you won some and you lost some.
That's
But
right.
you know that even when you won, I mean, it was just by a few votes as well. So every vote counts in any election. So if you're out there and about right now saying, well, I'm not going to go out and vote porque está muy frío and this and that or the other, making excuses, we need your vote. We need your vote, because that could make the difference. There's 3 people running in your election, and this is critical. Your vote in Robson, your vote here in Corpus Christi, your vote in Bishop, in Petronila, in Banquete will make a difference. So please, we need your help to head out to the polls and vote today.
Absolutely. Every single vote counts. Sadly, yes, I did lose a race.
And won.
And I won, and I thought it was by a close margin. It was about 1,200, 1,300 votes. Then I lost, and it was a 213. It was 500 and something, and we had a recount. and we ended up with 213 deficit. And so that was almost what one point something per precinct. And hasta las tías me decían, ay, mijita, I knew you were gonna make it y no fui. And so, do not, if you believe in Martha Huerta Quintanilla, you need to go and just brave the elements and please go out and vote. I promise you, your vote counts. It counts. It matters. It matters to me. And do your service to this community, to this country.